Dum-de-dum. Just another old boring night on sentry duty. Dut. Raiders! Somebody alert the guard! Ring the warning bells! Alert the guard! Hello and welcome to another VAMCraft Adventures. We are over here today by the Capitolinus Temporary Encampment once again. And as you have already seen, we are also right by the cathedral, which, I'm sorry to say, I have not made any progress on, and we're probably not going to make any more progress on in this episode, which is kind of sad, but on the one hand, it means that we're going to save all of that for a different rad-tastic episode right after I finish falling a lot. Ouch. Anyways, today we are going to be working on, as soon as it loads up here, any moment now. We are going to be working on... There we go. That is right, we're going to be working on this little tower gatehouse thing that doesn't have a name, but is going to be super cool. Super cool. Yeah.
That's looking lovely. Got a nice little catapult for our lovely defensive tower. But you know, as lovely as this looks all by itself, I think that there's something that we could do to improve it. And you'll never guess what that is. We're going to build another tower. Now, if we just built two of the same tower, then that would be kind of pointless, a little bit weird, and rather redundant. So we're not going to do that. Instead, after I finish eating this chicken, we are going to build a completely different kind of tower. And as you can see, it's on the point right by the curve of the river here. And instead of just building a defensive entrance sort of thing of a tower like that one, we're going to build a watchtower, because the river narrows to a point right around here. And that's a pretty good place to have a nice tall vantage point where you can see around that side of the river and around this side of the river. And then it comes close enough to the tower that if this were an actual, like, watchtower, you'd be able to fire arrows at anyone coming down the river. So yeah, let's go. boom 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 dun 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 boom 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 dun 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 boom dun 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 boom dun 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 boom dun boom dun 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 boom dun 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 boom dun boom dun 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 boom dun 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 boom dun boom dun 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 boom dun 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 boom dun boom dun 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 Bim bididim 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 bidim bididim bidim bididim bidim bididim bim bim bididim bim 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 bididim 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 bidim bididim 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 bidim bididim bidim bididim bim 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 bim. Noticed something about that last song there, and I do hope you enjoyed it. It wasn't by Nicole Renée, who is a good friend of mine, and it also used vocals instead of guitar instrumentals. And the reason for that is that she didn't write it. Instead, it kind of popped into my head, and then I started singing it. So, yeah, it's been uploaded. Please, by all means, check it out. And speaking of checking things out, why don't we check out our two towers here? So we've got the first one, which acts sort of as a gatehouse into the city, and I guess also as a guardhouse and some kind of defensible tower. We've got a lovely little spiral staircase, which is historically accurate, by the way. The people on the right have a swinging advantage, or rather, the people swinging downwards have an advantage because they can use the right hand, and most people are right-handed. That's how actual castles built their spiral staircases. Fun fact. We also have a parapet? Oh gosh, I've forgotten what this is called. There's a tiered balcony sort of area that allows any soldiers up here to drop their swords promptly on the ground. And then and also to have a good view on what's actually going on out here. So that's pretty nice. The largest historical inaccuracy right here is this thing, because obviously, especially in medieval times, we did not have any portals to alternate dimensions. But hey, it's got to go somewhere. We've also got arrow slits, which you can actually fire through, although they are largely useless because you can't shoot very much. There's not very much space to shoot through them, but in actual arrow slits there weren't either. We also have these things, which I have also forgotten the name of, but they allowed you to, no, I don't have any on me, to pour boiling oil on anybody trying to invade. Very handy, but they don't actually work in Minecraft, unfortunately, because we don't have boiling oil and it doesn't fit through slabs. Which is a shame, but that's the way it is. Also, we have our lovely catapult here, so that way if we get an alarm from the watchtower over there, then we can fire at any enemy ships trying to sail down the river and sink them nicely with our catapult. Speaking of the watchtower, let's just hop on over there right now, or rather swim on over there. The watchtower, I've tried some new things with stairs to give it a different look than that one. We don't want it to be exactly the same, but we still want it to look medievally. And obviously, I haven't done the interior at all for this one. Maybe sometime in the future, hopefully. Once again, we have the historically accurate spiral staircase, although this one is much taller. And then we once again have a good place to view up top here. And of course we have the giant warning bell, which we can ring in times of need. And both of these look really quite good, I think. They do look a little bit odd next to each other because, of course, the gatehouse is entirely gray, and then this one has also incorporated wood. But I think, for the most part, they work pretty well. I'm pretty happy with this project. But unfortunately, that brings us to the end of this episode of VAMCraft Adventures. If you enjoyed it, feel free to like, subscribe, and check out my website. Stay stupendous, and I'll see you later.